Most people overpay for red light therapy panels like this one, and it's easy to see why. With so many options on the market, it can be tough to know what you're really getting, and what's just marketing hype. But after trying a few different panels over the years, I can confidently say that this Clearlight device stands out from the crowd. I've tried some that felt underpowered, some that broke down after just a few months of use, and some that just didn't deliver on their promises. But this one is different. It actually delivers on what it says it can do, without asking you to remortgage your house to afford it. If you're interested in checking out the product details, the link is in the description on Amazon. I picked up this Clearlight red light therapy device after dealing with stubborn shoulder pain that just wouldn't quit. I'd been stretching and icing for months, but the soreness just wouldn't ease up. I was skeptical about trying red light therapy, but I'd heard enough positive stories from friends and family members that I decided to give it a shot. And I'm so glad I did. Within just a week of using this panel for 10 minutes a day, I noticed the soreness starting to ease up way faster than before. It's not magic, it's just the consistent exposure to the right wavelengths. The 650 nanometers red light helps with surface-level skin issues like fine lines and tone, while the 850 nanometers near-infrared light penetrates deeper to ease muscle and joint aches. I've been using it after my workouts too, and I've noticed a big difference in my recovery time. I used to rely on just rest and basic stretching to get back on my feet, but since I started using this panel, I've felt noticeably more recovered, faster. I'm not talking about a huge difference, just a subtle but noticeable improvement in how I feel after a tough workout. And that's been a game changer for me. I've been able to push myself a bit harder in my workouts, knowing that I've got this panel to help me recover afterwards. But what really surprised me was how much it helped with sleep. I've always struggled with winding down at night. My mind would be racing, and I'd lie there for hours, unable to drift off. But since I started using this panel for about 15 minutes before bed, I've noticed a big difference. My mind feels calmer, my body feels more relaxed, and I've been sleeping more soundly. It's not like I'm out like a light the second my head hits the pillow, but the quality of sleep has definitely improved. And that's been a huge bonus for me. I wake up feeling more rested, more refreshed, and just generally more capable of tackling the day ahead. I've also noticed some positive changes in my skin. I've always been a bit self-conscious about my complexion, it's always looked a bit dull and tired. But since I started using this panel, I've noticed a subtle glow starting to come back. It's not like I'm looking in the mirror and thinking, wow, I look 10 years younger, but my skin just looks fresher, more vibrant, and more alive. I've been using it while reading or watching TV, so it doesn't feel like a chore, just part of my evening routine. It's not going to replace a solid skincare routine, but it's a nice complement to what I'm already doing. One of the things that's really impressed me about this panel is the build quality. It's not some flimsy plastic thing that feels like it'll snap in half if you look at it wrong. The frame is sturdy, the LED lights are evenly distributed, so you're not getting hotspots or uneven coverage. It's also quiet, which is a small thing but makes a big difference when you're trying to relax. I've had it mounted on the wall in my bedroom for a few weeks now, and it's held up without any issues. I've been using it every day, and it still looks and feels like new. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind when using this panel. One thing to consider is the coverage area. If you're taller or have a larger frame, you might need to adjust your position or get a second panel to cover everything evenly. I'm average height, so it works fine for me, but I can see how someone taller might feel like they're missing spots. Also, it does get warm after extended use, so don't press your skin right up against it. Give it a little space to avoid any irritation. Overall, this feels like a well-rounded red light therapy panel that doesn't cut corners. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's far from the most expensive either, and the quality justifies the price. If you're on the fence about trying red light therapy, this is a solid choice that won't leave you disappointed. It's been a game changer for me, and I'm confident it can be for you too. You can find the full details below, and check out the product on Amazon via the link in the description.